Hi, Jodi. So nice to see you.
So good to see you.
Good. Thanks for agreeing to chat with us today.
Absolutely.
About our annual Explosion outdoor vertical garden system, especially our quad panel. And Jodi, when you first bought this house, give us a little background about your house and when you went to purchase and your experience.
Well, this house we loved. We loved this house, this lot, because it was so large and there was so much that we could do, but it hadn't been lived in for over a year and a half.
Wow.
So the yard needed a lot of work. There was not a lot of like beautiful gardening that I could just jump right into. It was a wreck. And almost right away, that first summer, I broke my leg.
Oh,
And had to have surgery.
Yeah.
So obviously was not able to get down and garden. And then right after that, I got pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Yay.
thank you. So I have not been able to, get on my knees, get in the dirt the way I wanted to. We have lots of planters and stuff, but I can't utilize them. And you know how much I wanted a beautiful house with a beautiful garden. And that's why I was so thankful when you introduced me to the quad panel.
Awesome.
Because it meant that I could come, I could stand, I could garden, and people come by and they comment on how gorgeous it is as they're walking by the house.
I know you have nice walking traffic coming through here.
We do. We have the trail behind us, so we have lots of people that love to walk past, and I've loved having that beautiful curb appeal without
Nice.
having to get down on the ground and having to be, hands in the dirt, bent over for long periods of time in the heat. So this made it so I could still have a gorgeous garden at my house without, hurting myself, making my
Yeah.
husband do it, because it's something I really wanted to do.
It's enjoyable for you.
And now my grandparents want them too, because they think they can do them.
Awesome.
And, my grandmother wants to set them up on her little trees. So
That's
everybody's very
awesome.
jealous of them. Everybody loves them.
I love it, and I'm so glad that we can offer more color and splash.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the ones you've put up around the property.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So this is my first tree that I decided to decorate.
Nice.
And I've got 2 quad panels here. And I chose this kind of white and yellow color scheme because right here, this tree behind us is a grapefruit tree. So
Yeah.
all through the summer and the winter months, it was blossoming and it had these beautiful grapefruit that had a yellowish color. So I wanted to do some yellow flowers.
Nice.
So I
So
went
it matches here.
absolutely.
How
They
classy.
Really
I
kinda
love
work
it.
Together. They work together. So
Great.
first I started with my zinnias, which are just beautiful and they stick out with their white and yellow together. Then we had some bacopa.
I love bacopa. That's one
it's
of my
gorgeous,
favorites.
isn't it? And I just love the way it kind of hangs over and drapes and makes a nice little backdrop. And it matched in with the leaves of the tree. And then my lantana down here at the bottom gave that extra pop of yellow, and it just really tied in so beautifully with my grapefruit. I wish I had more fruit on the tree so you could see how beautiful it had been at the time, but it was just gorgeous, the two together.
Yeah, I love it. This lantana is just going to spread, and that bacopa is going to spread, and you're going to have this all season long. That's awesome.
That's what I love, is that it kind of hangs down and frames it nicely, and it just really did something, not that there's anything wrong with bark on a tree, but it's a little more special now.
Yeah, and when you pull in the driveway, it looks like this is right when you come home.
Absolutely.
You pull in the driveway and just kind of brighten your mood coming home from a stressful day at work, probably.
Right. It was very, very nice to come home, and it was easy because I didn't have to do a lot of watering. I could just do a little bit of water can, but it got the right sun and everything. It was so low maintenance. Once I got it up, it was easy peasy.
Nice. I love it. I love the scheme.
Thank you. I'm glad you're happy with it.
Jodi, I love the creativity that you put into putting these quad panels up on this fence post here. Tell me what you were thinking when you put this up here.
Well, originally when we got here, this was a very old fence. It's got a lot of weathering, and it's not the most beautiful. It's kind of rustic, but I wanted more color.
Sure.
And so with these 2 quad panels, these 2 sets, I decided I was going to go more pop of color, and it's nice because we get a lot of leaves on the ground from the tree, and so it really brightened everything up and made it feel much more springy, even when it wasn't so springy.
Nice.
So I really went with the colorful flowers on these, and what I loved most about this fence panel was even easier than the tree. All I had to do was take the cup hooks, screw them in by hand, pop the grommets on, fill some dirt, pop the flowers in, and I mean, it was so simple.
So you thought it was very easy to install the quad
Oh my
panels.
gosh, so easy. And I mean, even me, I think I did this when I was 5 months pregnant.
Wow.
So easy. I didn't have to bend over because, I've had a lot of trouble with my pregnancy, and I didn't feel out of breath. I wasn't like, oh my gosh. And it felt like something I could do, and something that, I'm always thinking of my grandparents, something that they could do to make their house a little more beautiful, the outside of their house. So simple, so easy. I would say if you are not a gardener and you want to be a gardener, this is the way to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience
Absolutely.
with us.
Thank you for this product. I
Yes.
mean, it is amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited. You have your new family, your beautiful house, your little baby on the way, and now you added the curb appeal that you kind of dreamed of when
Yes.
you came into the house.
Yeah, it made it
Nice.
so that I could have this right away instead of having to wait, like, because who knows when you have a newborn, like when you're actually going to get to these things. So I feel like, oh, exactly what I wanted out of my house, I could have right away in my current physical state.
I love it. Well, I'm happy for you, and
Thank
congratulations
you so much.
again.
Yes.
All right.